no.
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
I hate Andy Dalton, but hold on, I forgot. We got fucking Andy Dalton, the fucking Red Rocket. I'm sorry.
He's going for the touchdown. Caldwell Pope. How about that one, baby?
You gotta make a name for yourself. You gotta go out on a limb.
That's all you gotta say. The dude is gonna put up numbers. He's not gonna fold.
Just wait and watch, man. You just wait and watch.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup. Week number 4. We had a good week of NFL football, a bunch of upsets this week. Exciting games, not so exciting games. There was a lot of not so exciting games, at least what Josh said from the last couple nights. Josh, how was your week of NFL football, and how was your week overall?
Well, yeah, it was a good weekend. I guess DirecTV has complimentary gave me the NFL Sunday ticket because it's not showed up on my bill, and so I was just watching Red Zone the whole game. I mean, the whole day pretty much. I did flip back to the Dolphins game and Dolphins and Bills, but yeah, I watched Red Zone, laid on the couch, and just watched all the games. Was making ground on you, and then them afternoon and the evening games happened, and it kind of screwed me up. But
we know Clay's here. Clay fell off last week. His pick'em's the one he was talking about making. He was making these educated picks, but he kind of fell off. Clay, how was your week?
My week was good. Like I said, man, this NFL pick'em thing is hard, the spread. But I will say I've had a few things right. I know I didn't pick the Raiders to go to the Super Bowl, and they're starting 0-3.
Yeah, so, I was going to talk about that. You ain't got to talk about it.
But you never know. I mean, they're in a tough division, and we'll see. But my Eagles are doing good. Look, my Eagles are doing good. My Lions ain't doing bad. They're competing with some teams, and the Jags might get they get 6 wins. So I mean, come on now, I ain't doing too bad. And Romeo Dobbs, look at him, man. I mean, some of my projections are all right.
Everybody had to get injured for him to come on the field. I don't see that last time. We'll see. But
I went to pick him up, and guess what? Clay's got him on his team.
I know. I stash him, bro.
Dude.
Yeah, I have to look at pick'ems. I mean, I have to look see who I need to pick up. I don't even know who I haven't even paid attention to it. I need to figure it out. Anyway, let's recap some games before we'll talk about the records here in just a second. But Josh's Colts taking down the Chiefs. Everybody told me all week, every podcast I listened to told me the Colts, bet the Colts. I didn't see it, but somehow it happened. Josh, what's your thoughts on Colts and the Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Chiefs gave it away a little bit with that unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of the game. I don't know what was said, but it must have been real bad to get a flag thrown, give the Colts more life, and they was able to come away with the victory, which is really surprising to me. But then again, the Chiefs could have been playing down to their level of competition, being how the Colts hadn't looked good, got shut out the week before. The Colts kind of put it together a little bit, but yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, Clay, any thoughts on the game? Any thoughts on the Chiefs and Colts?
I'm not going to – I mean, it is what it is. It's NFL. Anybody can win, but, I'm not going to sleep on the Colts. I didn't think just because they lost a couple games at the beginning that they're not going to be a contender. I think they're still going to get their name in the hat. But, Josh's boy must have had his job taken, Mo Alley Cox. We talk about him every week. And
they have 2 other guys, though. They had that.
Yeah, that one tight end, he's 2 receptions, and both of them were touchdowns. So, Matt Ryan likes tight end.
Yeah, he that was a different guy. I don't know. I forgot his name, but he caught 2 touchdowns.
Mo Alley Cox low blows.
I ain't seen Cameron Brate do nothing this year, and I ain't seen Mo Alley Cox do nothing this year.
Cameron Brate
I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked at it, and I looked at it when he caught the touchdown. I said, "Damn, there's Mo Alley Cox catching a touchdown," and it wasn't him. I figured out it wasn't him. I was kind of upset about that, but had some other games going on. Saints off. I know I put this shouldn't be one of the top, but Saints suck. Their offense is terrible. Jameis Winston sucks. We ain't got to talk about it too much. Defense is really good. It was a very boring game. You want to talk about a boring game? That was a boring game for a while. Saints kind of got back, and then they let Laviska Shenault go for a touchdown, long screen pass. Ridiculous there. One of the upsets of the week, we had Miami beating Buffalo. very intense game. A lot of people cramping up in the heat and whatnot. Tua getting hurt. Josh, any thoughts on that game?
Yeah, man, I thought it was a great game. Definitely home field advantage for the Dolphins. You know, it's weird. They're in the shade. The visiting teams in the sun the whole game, which bodes well for Miami. But you know, Miami don't they got to travel to Buffalo? I think in December and play.
It's probably going to be later on. Probably something like that.
Yeah, and so you know Buffalo will have home field advantage. Then you got Tua who grew up in Hawaii, played football in Tuscaloosa, played college ball in Tuscaloosa, and then straight to Miami. So I don't know how well he's going to deal with the cold weather. And then the investigation they're doing down there in Miami, I mean, they could say it was his back, but that stumble wasn't from no back. I don't know what's going to happen down there. I was glad to see him come back out because Miami wasn't going to win without him. So
it's like the linebacker said. What's his name? Linebacker that does he does on ESPN now, or whatever. He said he did one of the concussion protocols, and the only thing they asked him is who's the president of the United States, what day it is, and then he went back in the game, and then when he got home, he didn't know where his house was. So that's what he said. So He said them concussion protocols, they ain't very good. But Clay, any thoughts on Miami taking down Buffalo?
Yeah, that wasn't a stumble from Tua. He fell to his knees, man. He definitely, something was wrong there. Well, I don't believe it was the back either. But I mean, Miami's an exciting team. That's why when I did the rankings earlier, I had them finishing second, right under the Bills. I mean, because they can easily take the division. Their defense isn't bad. They have solid weapons on offense, and I mean, their running backs. They got running backs for days. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see what Miami does, but I'm rooting for them. I like it.
Yeah, it's still Buffalo to lose, in my opinion. I don't see that happening again. I hate to say it. I would be stunned.
It's not going to happen again in Buffalo. No way.
I mean, if McKenzie would have got out of bounds, he had a long ways to run. If he would have got out of bounds, I think the game would have been a different outcome.
Yeah, and then the coach going crazy. Josh Allen didn't get the ball off at the end. Coach you saw him.
Oh yeah, and the booth,
throwing the papers and stuff.
But it was just a mistake by Josh Allen. He underthrew the ball. He had him, and they could have won. The butt punt. I mean, why don't you just take a safety to begin with? Too many bad things could happen right there. They could have recovered something in the end zone for a touchdown. You're supposed to just run out the back of the end zone and take the safety. But they tried to get the punt off, which I thought was ridiculous. He had 3 yards to punt that ball before one of his defenders was there, and it hit him right in the butt. That shit like it hurt, dude.
Man, if he would have line drive that punt any more lower, that dude would have been dead. I would have felt so bad for that guy.
Dude, that has to hurt, man. He's got to be on questionable, whoever that was, to play this week with a bruised tailbone. I'll tell you.
Yeah. And Bruce, never mind. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. Anyway, next game, a couple other games. Raiders continue to lose. I know we talked about them. They're not looking too hot. They've had some tough games. They face a team that hasn't won a game either in the Titans, but Titans are still pretty good. They obviously Derrick Henry did well. A couple other players, but yeah, not much to talk about that game. I mean, any thoughts on the Raiders? Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any thoughts. I think the Raiders are still a contender. Tennessee did get Henry back involved, and they got Robert Woods involved too early. So hopefully they continue to lean on that a little bit.
Yeah, and we also had Jacksonville coming out and stomping the Chargers. I mean, did anyone see that coming? I didn't see him. I didn't see him winning 38-10. I know that.
No, I didn't. I didn't see that coming either way. But one of y'all had texted me that Herbert shouldn't be in the game. But that's not the reason they lost, man. Peterson's got Jacksonville playing pretty good, and they got playmakers, and they're making it happen. James Robinson's looking good.
Yeah, I mean Zay Jones was a big pickup from Oakland. He's done good the last couple of weeks.
So right now, that's my surprise team for me of the year so far is Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if they keep it going in the next few weeks. No other games really. Falcons getting a win. Green Bay winning out. Any other games you guys want to talk about before we get into the player of the week and records?
Just real quick, the Green Bay Tampa game was was another one of the most boring games I've ever watched. It was just horrible.
I mean, you kind of expected that though. Neither one of them's got great offense. Two supposed to be good defenses. Brady's got everyone hurt. Almost won the game, but he, couldn't do it towards the end. Didn't make it happen towards the end. Aaron Rodgers and them ended up pulling it out. But I expect Tampa. Tampa will be back. I mean, Tampa will be good. I really don't think Tampa's all that great, though. I don't think they're going to be. I mean, I think the Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC. Everybody thinks that right now, probably so. But we have to see until they play somebody. All right, let's get in. Josh, go ahead and go over the records real quick, and then we'll give our player of the week. The records, the pick'ems last week.
Yeah, so me and Clay went 7-9. You went 8-8. I started off real good. I mean, I lost Steelers and Raiders, but then I reeled off 5 or 6 wins in a row. But so that brings our overall record. I'm 20-28. Chris is 25-23, and Clay is 20-28. So you got a 5-game lead on us.
That's a big lead. That's big. Hey, but it can happen any day, any given Sunday. I can only win 3 games or something. I thought I was doing bad this week, starting out pretty bad. All right, let's get into the player of the week. Do you guys have a player of the week? I'll give mine first. I played fantasy this week, DraftKings Daily Fantasy, and I picked David Montgomery. Well, he goes down, and then I know they didn't really play nobody, but Khalil Herbert coming in the game, rushed for 20 rushing attempts, 157 yards, and 2 touchdowns to get the win over the Texans with Justin Fields, who hadn't done nothing all season. 8 for 17, 100. Justin Fields is he's barely throwing for 100 yards every game. And then Khalil Herbert had to rush. He rushed for 157 yards. So, come in as a backup, I think he deserves the player of the week for me. Josh, do you have one? Player of the week?
Yeah, I got Devontae Smith with 8 catches, 169 yards, touchdown.
I saved that for you, Josh. I saved that for you.
Anytime I can pick a Bama player, I'm going to, and they're really showing out right now. So,
yeah, of course, me and Clay had him on the bench, but you can't expect that. I mean, we got to see what he's going to do. But Clay, did you have a player of the week?
Yeah, I like the Khalil Herbert pick. That was going to be one of my guys. I got 2 other guys here. First off, my player of the week probably going to be Mac Hollins. He had 8 receptions, 158 yards, and 1 touchdown. But also look at Hollywood Brown. He didn't have a bunch of yards. He had 140 yards, but for his catch percentage, he had 14 receptions. So 14 receptions, 140 yards. He was targeted 17 times.
Yeah,
that's a lot for Hollywood Brown.
It has to. They don't really have much else to throw to. They Cardinals ain't that good either. That's 2 Cardinals.
They might be getting more back this week. Definitely
they'll get Hopkins back in a couple of weeks, and I think they'll turn it around a little bit once they get some receivers back.
Yeah, they should. Hopefully they'll turn it around somehow. All right, let's get into the games this week. We got Thursday night football. We got Dolphins at the Bengals. Should be a good game. Bengals coming back, beating the Jets, dominating the Jets this week. Dolphins coming off a big win against Buffalo. Bengals are favored by 3.5. Josh, we'll come to you first. Who you going with?
Oh man, why are you coming to me first?
You want me to go first since I'm winning? You want me to go first, lead off since I'm winning?
At Cincinnati. No, I'll go first.
Okay.
3.5. Shoot, man. Cincinnati's pass defense is a little sketchy to me. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. Let's go with Cincinnati.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll go next. I was going to agree with this game. I don't know. It don't add up to me. Dolphins coming off, like I said, a big win, a big momentum win, and Bengals also coming off a win. But the Dolphins are pretty exhausted from the last game, coming back and playing the Bengals this week. Bengals are at home. I think I'm going to roll with the Bengals. Give Clay. I know Clay's probably going to roll with the Dolphins, but I think I'm going to go with the Bengals minus 3.5 here as well. I think this is going to be an upset. Clay, who you got?
Is Tua going to play? That's the question for me. That's my only if. I want to take the Dolphins, but is Tua going to play? I don't know if I trust Teddy Bridgewater sling the ball.
He looked like crap when he came in.
Hey, but let me go ahead, since y'all both took the Bengals. Let me take the Dolphins, just to try to get my record up a little bit, just in case they slip up and win. But I really think Cincinnati should win this game if Tua doesn't play. But if Tua plays, hopefully Tua plays, but I don't see him playing.
Either way, it could be like a 3-point game. All you got to do is cover. I mean, Bengals are favored by 3.5. That's what kind of a weird line, them covering to 3.5. That's
that 0.5.
Yeah, I've learned from when we did college football. We all picked the underdog, and we thought the other team shouldn't be favored. The better team was favored, and now I don't know. I think I'm going to take the Bengals because Bengals are going to win. All right, let's go to Sunday in London, 9:30 a.m. I will be up watching this game, watching us probably not score the ball. Vikings at the Saints. At least we're playing it. Well, no, we're playing in London. Never mind. What am I talking about?
Somebody's got to be the home team, though.
Vikings favored by 3.5. I'll lead us off this time. I'm going with New Orleans. 3.5 plus 3.5. Vikings, I still don't think they look that good. Justin Jefferson's not doing much. I don't expect him to do much again with Lattimore, but maybe I'm wrong. They ain't gonna be. We got a good run defense. That's one thing I can say. Some of the other guys, I believe, is going to have to step up, probably Thielen and stuff like that, and I don't see it. I don't know. I think we should win. I think we should at least be able to cover this game. I'm hoping anyway. So give me the Saints. Clay, who you got?
Man, these are so tough. I know I'm going to have probably like 25% right at the end of the season, but oh man.
I don't think you'll have 25%. That's pretty bad.
No, I'm telling you, bro. I'm barely 25. I think I am 25% right now.
Bryson was coming here.
I'm telling you, man, this is hard. Damn. Give me the Vikings. I'm gonna take the Vikings just because James is hurt. I think the game's gonna go. The game's gonna go either way, but hopefully Kirk Cousins comes out and slings it. And I don't know if Dalvin Cook's gonna play, but hopefully Madison run the ball pretty well.
You might be better off bringing the Red Rocket.
Hold on. Rewind that. What did you say, Clay, about Madison?
I think Dalvin Cook's shoulder. I think he's questionable with a shoulder, and he could. Yeah. So Madison was running the ball pretty well.
Yeah,
either one of those running backs good.
But what have I told y'all every time? Don't play against Saints rush defense. I don't.
That's why I hope Kirk. I said I hope Kirk Cousins can sling the ball.
I hope Madison play. I mean, I hope Cook don't play. And I hope everybody picks Madison and all these fantasies because I sure as hell ain't going to pick him. Not against the Saints. Rush defense. So, Josh, who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Vikings minus 3.5. I think maybe Justin Jefferson gets something going because the Saints are going to force Kirk Cousins to throw the ball. They're going to, do their run stopping on their defense.
He pissed me off last week, man.
Who, Kirk Cousins? Yeah, dude.
Oh, damn, Justin Jefferson. He didn't do shit.
He ain't done nothing in 2 weeks.
I thought he was going to have a big game. I mean, he's going to have a big game eventually, but
that's 2 weeks he hadn't done
he'll
much.
probably come out there against us, and I think we got this good old defense. He'll probably come out and catch for 300 yards or something.
Yeah, well, last year that defenses wasn't putting their best cover guy on a rookie. So, it's like I mean, now they are. Now, they kind of figured him out a little bit, but I don't know. He's just not getting the separation that he was getting, but he'll come back around.
Oh, yeah, he'll be back. Anyway, next game. Got a good game going on here. Bills at the Ravens. Bills coming off a loss. Bills favored by 3.5. Ravens are at home here. Lamar Jackson, possibly the MVP right now, once again. Clay, you were going to lead it off here. Who you got?
I know the Bills' secondary is pretty banged up, but I'm still going to roll with them. Give me Buffalo to win this one in Baltimore. Baltimore's let some teams come back on them, and I think the Bills aren't going to need to come back on them. I think they're just going to hang with them the whole time, and I think it can be a shootout either way, but give me Baltimore.
Yeah. One thing I don't know is
give me Buffalo. My bad. Give me Buffalo. Sorry.
I done wrote down the Bills now.
Give me Buffalo. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know if Bills are how much healthy they're going to be on defense. I know they had a lot of defensive players out. But Josh, who you going with in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bills to bounce back. I think they're a little upset with how they lost in Miami. And, it's hard to trust the Ravens with how they've been playing. So I'm going with the Bills.
I mean, the Ravens been pretty good. They've had to score a lot. Defense not as good as what it should be. They gave up 26 points against New England. New England, God, not very good on the offensive end. I think Diggs will come back and have a good game this game. I think give me Buffalo as well, even though, Ravens are at home. This could be a good game, but I'm going to take Buffalo as well. All right, next game. Let's go Washington. At the Cowboys, 1 p.m. game as well. Cowboys favored by 3.5. Still got Cooper Rush in the starting job here, playing in the dome of the Cowboys. Josh, who you going with?
Dang, man. I'm going to go with Dallas. Let's go with the Cowboys, -3.5.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys as well. Defense is very good, even though Washington they put up points early in the season, but I don't know. I expect them to be able to force turnovers. If they can get to Carson Wentz just like the Eagles did last week, I don't see Washington. Washington.
McLaurin or whatever, he woke up last week in midway through the third quarter. Yeah. He didn't have anything. Then midway through the third, and then he finished the game with over 100 yards receiving.
Well, I just know I know the Eagles defense they made Carson Wentz and that offense struggle this week, and I expect Micah Parsons to have a really big game in Dallas, and that's why I don't know. I just think defense is going to overmatch them, so that's why I'm taking Dallas. Clay, who you going with?
Give me Dallas at home to cover. I think that, like you said, the defense is going to get on Carson Wentz. I think Michael Parsons is going to have a big day. He might get a couple sacks this game. So give me Dallas.
I mean, he better get a couple sacks. The Eagles had, 9 sacks?
Yeah.
9 sacks? Golly, dude. I can't remember the last time I watched an NFL game where a team had 9 sacks.
I told you Eagles defense is good. I called that at the beginning of the season.
Well, I mean, they didn't. I mean, did we expect Washington to be that good? I mean, really? I mean, we'll see.
I don't expect any NFL offensive line to give up 9 sacks.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Anywhere.
I agree. But, crazy. Don't get me wrong. The Eagles are very good. The defense is very good, but got to wait till they
you got to have some
play a good team too.
Some quick bubble screens or some quick outs or something. You can't. I mean, if it's down set height, 1, 2, 3, you had a ball out.
Yeah, Minnesota don't look all that good either. And is that the best team the Eagles have played? So
yeah, probably.
I don't know. So we just got to wait and see when the Eagles play a good team. Yeah,
I'm telling you, their schedule's easy.
Yeah, well, that ain't preparing you for the playoffs. I mean, the schedule's
I'm
easy.
just saying, their schedule's easy.
They might win 15 games and they might lose the first round. So, or divisional round, whatever. They definitely got a shot to win like 15 games or so. But I mean, we'll see how much that prepares them for when they face the big boys. Even though the NFC ain't got that many good teams. Next game, Seahawks at the Lions. Lions favored by 5.5. I guess I'll lead it off here. I'm going to go with. Does anybody know if St. Brown's injured? Is he gonna play? Anybody know? I don't know. He went out last game. I want to say he came back. Seahawks suck. I still can't go with Seattle. Give me the Lions, even though I feel like Seattle's gonna somehow sneak this one out. But I'm gonna take the Lions, even though Geno Smith he's very accurate and been completing the ball pretty well. But I'm still gonna take Detroit. Clay, Josh, who you going with?
5.5. Give me the Seahawks plus 5.5.
Taking to Seattle. Clay, are you sticking with your Lions?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with my Lions. I don't know why this big spread 5.5 for the Lions. I never thought I'd see the Lions favored by 5.5, But I just don't like Seattle. Even though Seattle is throwing the ball more than they ever have or I've ever seen. Normally they're a run-first offense, and they seem to throw the ball a lot these days. What do you know about there? But give me Detroit.
Gotcha. All right. Next game, we got the Chargers at the Texans. Chargers favored by 4.5 over the Texans. I mean, I'll go ahead and say I'm taking the Chargers. 4.5 is not enough. I don't expect Chargers to get. Texas not bad. Texas at home, but Chargers should be able to figure something out. I know Joey Bosa went down. I don't know if he came back. I can't remember if he came back, but it didn't look good at first. But yeah, Chargers getting embarrassed by Jacksonville. I see him come back and getting a win here. Clay, who you going with?
I'm going with the Chargers too. I don't think 4.5 is enough against the Texans. Shouldn't be anyways. They should win even with the injured Justin Herbert. And hopefully Keenan Allen comes back this week, so give me the Chargers.
Josh.
Yep, this is a sweep across the board. I'm going with the Chargers. Think they bounced back from getting embarrassed this past weekend.
Gotcha. All right, next game, Titans at the Colts. Colts coming off a big win. Colts favored by 3.5. Coming off a big win against Kansas City. Titans coming off a win against Oakland. Clay, who you got in this one?
If the Colts are going to stay a contender like I think they will, they're going to have to beat the Titans. So they have to beat them at home. So give me Indianapolis to win this game.
Josh.
Colts. What is that line? 3.5?
It's 3.5 for the Colts, yes.
Boy, there's a lot of lines that are 3.5.
Yeah, we did. I noticed that when I was doing it. It's right there. So that means we're going to have a lot of field goal games.
Man, golly. This is like probably the hardest game for me to pick right now. I'm
Josh, pick your Colts. Say it with your chest.
No, dude. I'm going to go with Derrick Henry and Titans.
Oh, come on. Dude's all high on the Colts. I was hoping I could get ahead there. I'm taking Titans as well. I don't know. I'm still not a believer in the Colts. Even though, Michael Pittman's back. They did well, and they got some receivers back and stuff. But I don't know. They're going to have to prove it to me again. They're going to have to prove it to me again, even though I don't expect Titans to be that good. I really don't know what to expect from this game. I say two defenses, but Colts are a different team when they have Darius Leonard at linebacker too, when he's not hurt. So I don't know. I just want to see the Colts prove it to me again. All right, next game, Bears at the Giants. Giants favored by 3.5. Josh, who you got in this one?
Bears at the Giants. Giants favored by 3.5. Giants look like doo-doo last night.
They faced a good defense, one of the top defenses in the NFL. Well,
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Clay, who you got?
They're favored 3.5, right? The Giants.
Yeah, they're favored 3.5. Yes. Clay.
This is going to be a rough game, man. Right here, the Giants and the Bears. This is like one of them damn things.
Come on, now you talk so high on the Giants.
I know, man. Hey, Saquon Barkley still looks good. They give him the damn ball.
How you gonna pick the Bears? Look like shit.
Both of them look like shit. Daniel Jones is what I don't like. They need to put Tyrod in there. Give me New York to win this game at home, just because they're at home. God dang, can they put Tyrod in there, please?
Hey, the Bears ain't beating no Giants. Give me the Giants -10. No, give me the Giants -3.5. The Bears look like shit. The Bears can't. They got a quarterback only throwing for 100 yards.
Giants the Bears are 2-1. Bears are 2-1.
Yeah, well, they're about to be 2-2. They ain't gonna be 2-1. The Bears.
Who you go with, Chris?
I went with who the hell did I went with the Giants?
Who did Clay go with?
We all went with the Giants.
I went with New York.
I don't see how who's the Bears played so far? They got the Texans. They beat
the Niners.
Green Bay. Yeah,
they're horrible. They're horrible, man.
Yeah, who did the Niners got? Niners had Trey Lance in the rain. They beat the Niners in the rain. I know the Bears ain't winning this game, man. Unless the Giants lose, Giants suck. I expect Barkley to have a big game here. No, give me the Giants. All right, next game. Jags at the Eagles. Eagles favored by 6.5. Clay, We're coming to you first since it's your team. Who you got?
Damn, man. Why you got to come to me first on this one?
Because you're so confident you got to pick
shit, that's a big line.
It's a touchdown. It ain't that big.
Yeah, but, I mean, Trevor Lawrence ain't looking bad. His fantasy score might not show it, but you look at him on the field, he looks good.
No, he does look good.
He looks comfortable back there.
Yeah, he looks good. Ugh. Go ahead and give me the Eagles. Y'all are going to bump me all the way down, but I'm going to roll with the Eagles to win this one.
Yeah. I don't know. Jaguars, they're playing at the Eagles. Jaguars coming off a big win. I don't know. Yeah, I'm taking Philadelphia as well. This could be a good game. I don't know. Jacksonville ain't going to blow them out. They ain't going to blow them out, but they win, it's going to be a very close game. I don't know. Philadelphia should win. Give me Philadelphia. Josh, who you taking?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles too, man. I just think they got too many offensive weapons. They can make anything happen on offense. Yeah, and their defense can get several stops. And Miles Sanders is playing pretty good running the ball. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles. But isn't that Treylon Burks? Isn't he Jaguars receiver?
No, that's
Tennessee.
That's Tennessee.
Okay.
They got Christian Kirk. They got Christian Kirk.
That's
Jacksonville.
Right. It's Christian Kirk.
And that's Zay Jones. Yep.
Yeah, Zay Jones was playing good, and then they got
James Robinson. Everybody picked Chubb Hubbard, forgot about James Robinson,
they picked Travis Etienne.
Or Travis Etienne, excuse me.
I mean, they got a good 1-2 punch. I mean, Etienne got some yards last week. He didn't get as many touches as Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson looks good. Coming off ACL.
They got a good. They ain't
gonna be able to run it like that against Philadelphia, though.
No.
Anyway. Next game, let's go Jets at the Steelers. Steelers favored by 3.5. Steelers are at home. Jets ain't that good. Steelers ain't that good either. Najee Harris should run the ball well this game. I mean, he's. But who do I take here? I hate the Steelers. Give me the Jets, even though they're at home. I'm taking the Jets. I just don't like the Steelers, even though they'll probably win cover. But
this is another 3.5 game.
Yeah, I don't see the Steelers blowing nobody out. So, Josh, who you going?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Steelers minus 3.5. Catch a game on you there.
Yeah, if they win by a lot, if they cover, I mean, Najee Harris I expect to have a big day. Clay, who you going with?
Give me the Jets to beat Pittsburgh. Or at least with 3.5.
You said that kind of confidently.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean he had like they already won. Anyway, all right. Next game. Here we go. Browns at Atlanta playing in the dome at the Falcons. Browns favored by 1.5. It's a pick 'em, Josh. You can lead us off. Are you going with
I made a mistake. I made a mistake last week and picked the Seahawks in the pretty much pick 'em game because they were playing at home, and I was watching and I was just getting mad that my team was winning. So I'm not going to pick against my team. I'm going to go with the Falcons. Plus 1.5, right?
Yeah, it's plus 1.5. Clay, who you going with?
Oh man, give me the Birds to win this game at home. Just because they're at home. This game could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Falcons are better than what people think. 1.5. They're at home.
Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett's going to play after rolling his Porsche 3 times. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, he ran off the road trying not to hit an animal, supposedly.
Yeah. He's floored it with whoever he had in the car with him trying to show it off.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts looked a little bit better last week. They tried to target him a little bit more.
Patterson looks good.
Patterson, yeah, he always looks good.
Man, y'all talk about all these guys. Talk about Drake London. I mean, look at that guy.
He didn't. Yeah, but he didn't do as much last week. I mean,
but he still looks good.
Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah,
I mean, he's got Mariota thrown involved. Put him with Aaron Rodgers.
Mariota ain't that good. I mean, Mariota's not the worst thing in the world.
No, but put him with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to stall while I figure out what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm going to go different. I'm going to go to Browns just because you both picked Falcons. I guess I got to go to Browns, even though I don't like it. Don't like the Browns, but I'm going to take them somehow to pull off the win here. All right, next game, Cardinals at the Panthers. Panthers favored by 2.5. I'll lead it off here. I don't think the Panthers – I still don't think the Panthers are all that good. I don't think the Cardinals are all that good either. But I'm going to take Carolina to win this game, bounce back and win somehow. I just don't like – I'm not a fan of Carolina. So, yeah, I don't know.
Panthers favored by 2.5.
Yeah, and I don't think the Panthers should be favored, really. But maybe over
So you're taking – are you taking Carolina or are you taking – you said you're taking Carolina. You taking the Cardinals or Carolina?
What did I say?
Carolina.
Excuse me. I'm taking Arizona. I apologize.
I done wrote it down in ink pen.
You got to scratch it off because I'm not taking Carolina. I said I hate Carolina. I'm over speaking. Sorry. Arizona, even though they suck.
Plus 2.5.
Josh, you go with?
Well, shit. I was gonna go with the Cardinals when you was going with the Panthers.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about me. You got to do what your head says, man.
I ain't got to worry about you. I'm going with. Oh man, damn, dude, I hate these little short lines like this.
They just competed with the.
I'm going with the Panthers.
Clay, who you going with?
One question I was going to ask because we talked about that Carolina game. Is Carolina's defense really that good? I mean, they didn't look bad, but I don't care. Give me Arizona. I don't care.
Who the fuck did they play? I mean, have you watched the Saints? I mean, they can't do shit.
I'm just saying. I mean, they didn't look bad, but give me Arizona to win this game.
The Saints can't do nothing. Saints haven't been able to move the ball. They couldn't move the ball against Tampa. They couldn't move the ball against Carolina. What's the other team they played?
Falcons.
What's the game?
Falcons.
The Falcons. They moved the ball. Whoop-de-damn, dude. You moved the ball against Atlanta. I mean, come on.
They really didn't until the end of the game.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they really didn't until the end of the game. So, I mean, dude. Yeah, exactly. And they ain't got an offensive line. They can't do nothing else, man. I mean, you can't. I mean, Carolina's defense is supposed to be pretty good, but you can't test them off the Falcons. I mean, off New Orleans. All right, next game, Patriots at the Packers. Packers favored by 10.5. I think Mac Jones is out, right?
Yeah.
Clay, who you going with? What was that?
I was trying to get you to pick Josh first. Oh, shit. I don't know if the Packers this year can beat anybody by 10.5. The Patriots suck. And Mac Jones might not play. So they got Brian Hoyer. How you say his last name? Baby. Hoyer.
Hey, he's lost his last 11.
Give me the Packers to cover this huge spread in Green Bay. That is ridiculous that I'm picking this, but I think y'all are going to go the other way, so give me Green Bay.
I honestly don't know who I'm going to go with. I'm still trying to decide. I looked at this line. I'm like, damn, it's big. Brian Hoyer. I don't know who I'd rather have, Mac Jones or Brian Hoyer sometimes. But no, I can't. Yeah, I'm going with Green Bay. Hey, watch it. Aaron Jones has a big game. I'm going with Green Bay. Josh, who you going with?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote this pick down before any of y'all say anything. I'm going with the Packers. And in fact, I put in a waiver claim to pick up the Packers defense because I think they're going to shut out down New England.
Yeah.
And the Packers. So you probably put the waiver claim in that league that we're in. And I did not want to drop the Packers defense because I had the Packers and the Eagles, and it's the only league I'd keep two defense in. But if you get the Packers defense, you might want to get them because they play some sorry teams the next 3 weeks. Then they got New England. I think they got the Jets. They either got the Giants, they got the Texans.
Well, yeah,
they got an easy schedule the next couple weeks.
I went in, and I figured somebody else was going to try to claim them, and I don't know where I'm at on the waiver thing, but I put in for.
You can look at it somehow. I don't. But
I put in for the Packers and Dallas.
Surprised they don't try to start old Western Kentucky quarterback. What's his name? Zappe or whatever. He played in the preseason. I don't know. He used to play for Western Kentucky.
I'm going to cancel that Dallas claim because I did it first.
I think I'd rather have Dallas defense. Dallas defense going to put up.
Well, you got the number one waiver pick in this week, so whoever you want, you can get. Just so you know.
I like the Packers. Me personally, I like the Packers defense, but are they really going to throw the ball that much? I mean, Carson Wentz is going to throw the ball, I think, and I don't know. Dallas defense looks good to me, but I mean, it could go either way. Maybe Packers do something. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, with the way that last week, I think they're going to maybe try to shore something up on that offensive line. Maybe some different type of schemes to protect Carson Wentz.
They ain't sure or not. I mean, if they send it,
they got to do something different. You can't get sacked 9 times.
Shit, Micah Parsons might sack him 9 times this week.
So, hey, with that waiver wire transactions, so I'll get whoever I want on the first one.
Yeah, you pick whoever you want.
But what about like if I want to go for a second claim for somebody?
No, then it's got to go all the way through.
Be the last
one. Go all the way through. So whoever your first waiver claim is, that's who you're going to get.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to do one waiver claim for Green Bay.
All right, let's go to the next game. We got the Broncos at the Raiders, 2 teams that haven't looked worth shit. Raiders somehow favored by 2.5. Josh will lead it to you. Who you going with?
Man, I want to go with the Broncos. I really want the Broncos to do good. I like Russell Wilson. But what in the hell are they calling out there? What kind of plays are they calling for this guy? They need to change up the offensive scheme in Denver. And until they do, I can't trust them. And I think the Raiders, are hungry for their first win. And I think they get it here. So I'm going with the Raiders minus 2.5.
Clay, who you got?
Oh, man. I want to go Denver just because Josh went with the Raiders, but I don't think the Raiders lose 4 in a row. Give me Las Vegas to win this game.
They damn well can lose 4 in a row. They ain't worth crap. Yeah, I don't know what to go with here, to be honest. Raiders are at home. Give me I guess give me Oakland or the Las Vegas, whatever they are. I don't want to take them. I don't like either team, but Raiders got to win. I mean, they got to win. If they don't win here, it's over. I mean, they might as well quit the season. I mean, they got to win the divisional game.
Devontae Adams. Did y'all see that meme?
Yeah.
When old buddy ran off the field with his shirt off for Tampa. Who was that? Did that? Antonio Brown. Yeah.
Antonio
Brown.
They
did a meme said this is Devontae Adams next week if they lose. Running out of
this is a must-win game. They lose this another divisional game. I mean, it's going to be tough for the Raiders. Yeah. All right, let's go to a Sunday night game. What a game is this? This should be a really good game, even though if the Buccaneers can put up points. Chiefs at the Bucks. Sunday night football. Chiefs favored by 2.5. I'll lead it off here. I'm going to take the Chiefs maybe to win this by a field goal or touchdown. I don't, I still don't, depending on if Buccaneers get some people back. I mean, they're not going to roll over. I don't think they'll get blown out, but Chiefs coming off a loss, they got to somehow make up for it and, be able to throw the ball well. I expect Mahomes to have a big game here. So I'm going to go with Kansas City.
Minus 2.5.
Yep. Clay, who you going with?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win this game. I'm also going to take the over on Tom Brady breaking another tablet in this game. I love seeing him mad. Give me Kansas City.
I mean, might not break many tablets. Chiefs, I don't know. Chiefs, they can't beat the Colts. I mean, maybe Tampa Bay comes out and has a big day. I mean, I don't know. And this is the game probably for Leonard Fournette too to have a good game. But Josh, who you going with?
All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on about the weather with this game. Got that hurricane coming in to Tampa.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
They're moving. They're practicing in Miami. I don't know how much better that is, but with the weather. But the
what about the Atlanta game too? I didn't think about that.
The eye of the hurricane is going to be hitting in Tampa. So they're talking about possibly even moving this game into Miami to play on Sunday if Tampa Bay is dealing with a lot of catastrophic events, a lot of power outages, like a lot of bad things. It's not good for PR for them to say, "Oh, let's have a football game," while everybody else is dealing with floods. and all that, and hell, their stadium may be flooded. Who knows? So I think they may move it to Miami. Really don't. I don't know, man. It's hard to go against Tom Brady when he's going to be getting Evans back. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay plus 2.5.
Gotcha. Let's go with the final game here. We got Monday Night Football. Two good night games here, Sunday night and Monday night. You got the Rams at the 49ers. 49ers favored by 2.5. Josh, we're coming back to you. Are the Niners going to continue to not do good, or are they going to come out and pull off the win here?
Man, this is a hard game to pick. Shoot, if this game was in Los Angeles, how much do you think the Rams would be favored? 4.5, 5.5?
Probably around 3.5 or 4.5.
All right. So, with that being said, man, I really like what San Francisco is doing. I don't know, man.
You like what they're doing? They ain't done shit.
They're thin on the running back. I mean, I like what they're doing since their quarterback went down, the running back went down. They didn't look too bad.
A quarterback that runs out the back of the damn end zone. That was stupid. That was stupid. That pissed me off.
All right, so let's go with the Rams.
Yeah,
Rams minus 2.5, right?
One of the old quarterbacks, Orlovsky or whatever, the one that's over
Orlovsky. What he did was worse though, man.
He said freedom.
Yeah, but old dude, the other night he just dropped back and he like two of his feet went in behind the end zone. Orlovsky or whatever was just having a goddamn field day. He ran 7 yards along the side. He's like just running around. He's like they have 3 feet out of bounds.
Yeah. All right, Clay. I'm going to take the Niners. I'll go ahead and take the Niners. Give me Niners minus 2.5. Just because I'm going to root for the Niners regardless. And it's a close game. I don't know. I think the Niners bounce back here. I mean, at home, Monday Night Football, Niners are always one of those teams that gets up for games, I think. So I think they come out and win this. Clay, who you got?
Damn, Chris, you're convincing me here. Take the 49ers. Shit.
I didn't do much to convincing. All I said, I didn't give you no stats.
I know, but I'm gonna root for the Niners too, and I like the Niners. But
I just don't see how is they get up for games.
I don't see how the Niners are favored in this game. Give me the Rams.
The Niners are favored.
2.5, yes, minus 2.5.
All right.
I don't understand either. But
no, hell no. I'm going with Rams.
Rams. I ain't saying hell no. Look at
I don't want you to change my pick, man. I mean, my picks already suck. I got to go with my gut. Because if I don't, I start changing my picks, and they're worse than they were before.
Yeah, I think the Niners get up for this game. I think the Niners either get. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I just think they're gonna get up and play well. Let's go to the lock of the week. Does anybody have a lock of the week? I didn't write one down, to be honest with you, and I don't know who I'm going to go with here. Like we said, a lot of close spreads.
Let's go. Hey, let's go real quick. Let's go back real quick to the lock of the week. I won my lock of the week with the Bengals.
Yep.
You won your lock of the week with the Ravens, and then Clay's lock of the week was the Falcons, because that's what we gave you, Clay.
We gave.
Yeah, we
Damn
gave
right. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are some good guys. I thought I lost all my
told him
locks.
the Falcons are going to win.
So we gave you the Falcons as the lock of the week. So we all went 3-0 in our lock of the week last week.
And we need to play a parlay card with our locks of the weeks.
Yeah, we should. Actually, that's a good idea. I could put it on there, but I don't know. 3.
We could do 3 out of here, and then you got 4 on college. Drop 2 of the worst ones. Everybody, pick 2 of the worst ones, and I'll put a card in. I'll put a card in $5 every week.
I'll do it online too. We'll do the lock of the week.
Or you want to do it online? Just do it online.
Yeah, I do it online too. We could do a lock of the week this week. Let's all do different teams here. If you guys have one, go ahead and give it out. I'm gonna look right now. I'm looking. If you guys have one, I'm trying to see who I want to go with. There's a lot of tight games, man. I don't like any of these games. I got a weird.
Oh man. Give me the Eagles minus 6.5.
Eagles minus 6.5.
Yep.
Give me. I don't know who to go with here. You got the Chargers minus 4.5. Somebody could go with the Chargers. I don't know if I want to go with the Chargers or not.
Come on, man, go with the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was my next team. I'm going with Dallas. Give me Dallas. Cooper Rush. Do y'all think that's going to be a change of quarterback?
No,
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's playing okay, but yeah, no.
I just think defense is going to stop him. I mean, I think defense going to kill him.
All right, Clay, you ready for us to pick?
Man.
We're going to pick your lock week as the Lion.
I mean, if you want to, if that's what you want to pick, Josh.
Pick one.
Give me the damn Lions. Fuck it, give me the Lions.
Minus 5.5.
Yeah, give it to me. I mean, if y'all want to pick them, they do better than I do. I was going to take the Bills, but I don't like taking them against the Ravens. Give me the Lions.
Bills wouldn't have been bad, or the Chargers. All right, yeah, that's cool. Lions is cool. They're 5.5.
All right, so whatever. Real quick, I got 7 games picked different than than Chris. So I could make a comeback this week. Clay, you have.
I mean, these are a lot of games that could go either way. So. Are we counting?
Damn, how many I got?
Yeah. What's going on there, Josh?
You got 5 games different.
5 games different.
So you can make a comeback in time.
Yeah, no, I doubt that'll happen. Y'all messed up on 2 games. Saints are gonna win. Saints gonna win against the Vikings. I mean,
all that stuff you talk about New Orleans, and here you go.
Saints gonna win. Saints they can't lose this game. There's no way. They're at least gonna cover. They're at least gonna cover the spread plus 3.5. I mean, come on, Vikings haven't looked worth shit. I ain't gonna be able to run the ball.
Then you went with the Browns against the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't like that one too much, but I think that one could go either way. I mean, they still got Mariota at quarterback.
Clay picked the Colts over the Titans.
I feel good about the Titans. Feel good about that one. I feel good about some other ones too.
And then he picked Miami over Cincinnati.
Didn't somebody take the Bears? Did nobody take the Bears?
No.
Okay.
I was going to.
Yeah.
I took the Bears last week.
Yeah, that should have been my lock of the week. Damn Giants against the Bears, but I'm not going to go with there. Anyway.
I took the Bears last week and won.
Anyway. Well, you ain't going to win this week if you take the Bears. Anyway, let's go ahead and end it. I know we haven't done. I know we've been talking about doing a fantasy show. We're all too busy. Probably not going to happen. Maybe we'll go live.
We talk a little bit of fantasy through this, just a little bit.
Yeah, we talk a little bit of fantasy through this. Maybe we'll go live for one of the games. I know I want to go live this week. Probably Sunday Night Football, Chiefs at the Bucs. There's been a lot of boring games. I'm not getting excited for what was the game this week. Denver. I thought that was going to be a good game, but thank God I didn't stream it. I'd probably been falling asleep over here. Chiefs at the Bucs should be much more exciting. So I'll probably go live Sunday night, and probably not for the Rams game because we'll be here.
Hey, if you want to come over after you get off work Saturday, you can.
Yeah, I got invited to your little birthday, but I gotta work till 4, so I gotta see. It's hard for me with everything going on here at the house. I try to keep it up. But
all right, But that's going to end it. We're about to do the college football show as well. This should come out. This is Tuesday night. The NFL should come out in the morning, Wednesday morning. So check us out. Apple Podcasts, YouTube, like, subscribe, Spotify. Make sure you check it out there. Appreciate you watching. Peace.
Peace.